So my name is Chris Betcher and I'm a Program Manager with Google for Education. I'm based in Sydney, Australia. I was a teacher for many years, but I'm now with Google and working on some really amazing projects throughout the region, including right here in Pakistan. And I'm sitting here at the moment with Umar Farooq, and Umar is the CEO of Tech Valley, Pakistan. Umar, you're doing some big things.
We are trying, man. We have a big Pakistan, so big things are required to do with a big team. So thank you for being here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's my second trip back. It's really exciting. I was here about a month and a half ago, and we worked with schools in Islamabad and Karachi and Lahore and worked with a whole bunch of teachers. It was very exciting, actually.
I think that's why we couldn't get you back here sooner, right? There's a huge demand. Chris Betcher is a very famous personality now, especially with Beacon House school system. But thank you for being here. I think it was wonderful hosting you again. And I think a country like Pakistan with the massive scale, there's a lot of opportunity for Tech Valley, for Google for Education, and many other players to come and do their part.
One of the things I noticed when I was here, and I was just working with the Beacon House schools at the time, but obviously there are other schools throughout the country that we're going to work with over time.
Absolutely.
But I was just struck with the level of professionalism and expertise that existed in the groups of teachers I was working with. They were really good teachers. They were switched on.
Yeah, Beacon House is Pakistan's largest school system. They have almost 110,000 students across Pakistan, almost 9,000 to 10,000 teachers, and one of the Pakistan's largest and premium school systems. And Tech Valley is really proud to call them their premium partners in Pakistan when you talk about Pakistan education ecosystem.
Yep.
As you know, that Google and Tech Valley has engaged them 18 months ago, and now we are working with other brands of Beacon House groups in which we have educators, Homebridge, United Charter, DNL, and others that you met in Lahore. I think the journey just started, and we're pretty excited about it that Beacon House is going to be the first reference school thanks to Google and the team. And I know we have announced it 2 days ago, but I think you should probably let the people who are watching this podcast know what the reference school is, and having a first reference school in Pakistan, what it means actually.
Sure. It's actually a pretty big deal. The reference school program that Google runs is designed to identify and recognize and acknowledge schools that are doing amazing things educationally. And obviously they're schools that are standardized on the Google platform, so they're using Workspace and Chromebooks and Classroom and all of the things that Google provides to schools, but not just using those things, but actually doing amazing work with those things. And so we do have a number of reference schools throughout the region, but this is the first one in Pakistan. It's very exciting.
Yeah, we are absolutely thrilled to support that. I know it will open up a lot of training opportunities. It will open up a lot of new programs that we can try it out there. And I think we will be partnering up with Beacon House and Google Education team in the next few weeks to celebrate that. I know we have announced it during SOT, which was awesome. But I believe that the word needs to get out on a bigger scale.
Yep.
So we look forward to that. Plus, Chris, I'm also very pleased that we have started this Google Tech Valley podcast series in Pakistan. And with you being here, this is our first episode that we are recording today.
It's an honor to be part of the first one.
Absolutely. So thank you for being part of this. You have started many programs with us as being pioneer. I remember you joining the first meeting with us like 18 months ago, even during pandemic. And I think you were, and there was another colleague of us who was there, just the two people who have assigned to Pakistan.
Right.
So you have started a lot of teachers trainings programs with us. You have started Google L1 certification with us, and today is the podcast that you're kicking off. But I think it's been a wonderful partnership. I want you to kind of talk about this Google Teacher L1 certification program, right? We got a lot of teachers that you have seen, they're very interested in this program. If you have to kind of explain this in like 60 seconds, what is this program all about?
Sure.
Why teachers should go for it, and how they can avail some free coupons through Google and Tech Valley.
Sure. Well, the Google run a certification program for educators, and it's a two-stage, level 1 and then level 2, which is slightly more sophisticated. More importantly, those two level 1 and 2 certifications lead on to some other higher certifications. So Google Trainer, Google Innovator, Google Coach. which forms then what we call the champion community.
Mm-hmm.
But level 1 and 2 are kind of the stepping stone, the entry point into those other communities. And we do it that way because we really want to get the conversation about how to use the tools out of the way. We want to talk about bigger things, bigger pedagogical understandings, and how do we really change education in a really positive way. So we need to get past that point where people are worried about which button do I press.
Yeah.
So level 1 and level 2 are designed to teach you the essential skills that you need to know. Level 1 is really the sort of the foundational stuff. Level 2 is some more advanced stuff. But we take the view that once teachers understand the tools, then we can stop talking about the tools. We can start having real conversations about changing education.
Right.
So that's kind of the idea behind level 1 and 2. We have a voucher system that we can provide teachers with vouchers so they can take the exams at no cost.
Right.
There is normally a cost. It's normally $10 for the level 1 and $25 for the level 2. But we're happy to provide vouchers to Tech Valley to distribute out to teachers who want to take those certifications.
No, I think that's awesome. So I think the people who are really interested in this Google Educator certification program, they can go to www.techvalley.pk under education sector. You will see there is a Google form there where you can sign up and our teams can get in touch with you if you're really interested in this program. Like Chris said, L1 is the pretty basics, the ABC of Google educational tools, and L2 is the next level certification. So I really urge the people to go for those certifications, and Tech Valley and Google are happy to help out on that. Now, Chris, we have these wonderful CTL Chromebooks sitting in our hands. I know this has been a challenge of bringing these Chromebooks to Pakistan, as you can probably appreciate the fact that even with the currency fluctuations and the dollar prices really going up, we were still able to bring some Chromebooks to Pakistan, and we have amazing response. And now we are quite excited to go on one-on-one ratio with Beacon House and introducing this bring your own device.
Yeah.
But a lot of people still in Pakistan still don't know what Chromebooks are, how Google is working and CTL is working to make them affordable. So if you can kind of give us a little high level overview to our audience and the people who are watching, what these Chromebooks are, why they're being used, and what Google is doing with Tech Valley to make them affordable for the Pakistan's ecosystem.
Sure. One of the challenges of conventional computing, Windows, Macintosh, that kind of thing, is they typically are quite expensive, and so schools are limited in how many they can buy. They also can be a little difficult to manage, and unless they're managed well, they tend to not be very secure. So the idea of a Chromebook is it's a different style of computer where it's built from the ground up to be secure, scalable, fast, and because of the way they're built and created, without going into too much detail on it, we can make them much more affordable. So you can get a Chromebook for much less cost than an equivalent conventional computer.
Right.
What that means is you can get them into the hands of more students and you can affect bigger change.
Great. I'm going to switch in Urdu a little bit so people can understand that what actually, ये जो Chromebooks हैं जी, these Chromebooks are actually much cost effective when it comes to comparing them with the actual laptop. They are easy to manage, or जब हम कहते हैं manage, it means that you can use your Google ID to log into these and you can put various security policies on these Chromebooks. Third, Pakistan के अंदर बिजली का बहुत बड़ा issue है when it comes to electricity. Electricity cost is very high, और these are load sheddings जो होती रहती हैं. तो Chromebook आपको in one charge, it can give you 10 to 12 hours battery life, which is huge. Plus, it does not require to run all of these security patches, antiviruses. It comes up with one Google ID, and all these work that you need to do, you can do it with one single Google login ID, or security patches, all these updates happens in the background. Or when it comes to the cost, you can compare between a regular laptop and a Chromebook. You will find this more cost effective. You will find this more scalable. So I believe you can read more about it. We have imported some Chromebooks, new ones, some refurbished, and this is the journey we just started on. Chris, in the end, I want you to, I know you're a busy man. You have a session today at 4 o'clock, the last session of the event. Very excited to be part of that session. If I will ask you to close what you have seen in Pakistan from the Google lens, but from your personal lens as well, when you have interacted with the size of a country like Pakistan, where we have almost 25 million kids out of school, where we have such a huge private sector school system, where we have such a huge number in public sector schools, how do you see that Google will go in 2024 to support some of these global opportunities, but at the same time some challenges? If you can give us that fast forward thinking, what we can do as a partners, but also what people can do who are watching this podcast, and then we will end at that.
Sure. It's been a real journey to get to this point. I feel like getting to the point we're at right now has been like moving all the pieces around on a chessboard, ready for the checkmate.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And getting devices into country, getting people trained, just getting all the pieces in place. And I feel like the last year or 2 years, you've been able to pull all that together, and now things are really poised for that next step, which is really
True.
to roll out devices, to get things into the hands of students, to really make a difference.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that. And I think, as Google, I think one of the things we're good at Google is scaling.
Yes.
To large numbers.
Right.
And I think Pakistan's the 5th largest population in the world. So
That's right.
We want to be able to scale to that, and we can.
Absolutely.
And so we're excited about it.
No, thank you. Once again, thank you for keep coming on these crazy flights that we are offering you, coming in, getting right into action. We couldn't ask for a better partner. We couldn't ask for all of the time that you have spent here. It was amazing. All the Googlers who were here helping us with the mission. I think, like you have mentioned, that the puzzle is getting completed now.
Yep.
And we are quite excited to scale it up with the various education sectors within Pakistan. We are working with provinces, we are working with the private sector, we are working with the Federal Ministry of Education. We have signed an MOU with PIRA, which is responsible for 1,500 schools here in Islamabad. So absolutely the scale is there. Yeah. I believe some of these success story needs to come out from the educators community, and we are looking for a bigger, better 2024. So once again, thank you, my friend, for being with us. Thank you, guys.
Pleasure.
And if you need to know more about these programs, you can go to Google Education website, or you can go to www.techvalley.pk. Thank you.